Dude, I've had some wins and some losses in my career, but this certainly feels like one of the victories. Although I ride bikes, it's not a secret that I love cars. I absolutely adore cars, and of all of the ones I've owned, of all the vehicles, this has to be the mother of all purchases. And before I go into about it and why I've bought it and what it means to me, I must mention that this video is sponsored by Squarespace. From marketing tools to analytics, if you want to go online and build a website, Squarespace is absolutely the platform for you to do so. So this car is peak Lamborghini. It really is an icon. It's so rare, so iconic, so beautiful. The stats on it are outrageous, honestly. It is a Lamborghini Murcielago LP670-4 SV. So I don't know what the LP stands for. The 670 is the horsepower, although I think it's actually like 666. That'd be quite cool, number of the beast. Dash 4 is four-wheel drive. And SV, as it proudly wears the initials SV there, super veloce. I think that means super fast in Italian. The last car to wear the SV badge was the Diablo SV, which used the same engine, I believe. This engine, the 6.5 litre V12, dates back 50 years. It's 5 decades old. And although Lamborghini were bought by the VAG group, Audi, just before this car was manufactured, it still sports the original Lamborghini engine that they spent all of those years developing, all the way up to 670 horsepower, which is an astronomical amount of power, even being four-wheel drive, let me tell you. The previous Murcielago had 640 horsepower. They managed to make the engine breathe better, found another 30, stripped 100 kilos out of the Murcielago, giving this car 429 brake horsepower per tonne, which of all the cars I own, I think has to be the most. It's preposterously fast. It really is so fast, and it looks beautiful. Now, this is seriously special. The fact that I own this is insane, right? I am a petrol head. If I could like spend my money on anything, it would be cars, and I've managed to level up over the years. I mean, all my cars have been my dream cars. I've said this before, my original one was C63 AMG, the big engine one. I love naturally aspirated cars. In fact, all of my cars, other than the McLaren 600 LT, have been naturally aspirated, and I've come back to another one because they're just the best engine. But I've never in my life owned a V12, especially a 6.5 litre V12. Let me show you the engine. V12. I never actually imagined I'd ever own a V12. They're just the coolest, massive engine. This one's so special. Full carbon fibre engine bay with gloss carbon, but all the exterior carbon on the car's matte carbon. I love the contrast of the two. The engine has this plaque on it with the firing order of all 12 cylinders, which is amazing. These bat wings are sick, right? I don't think they're actually, and that's gangster, look at that. Lamborghini love hexagons because they've got 6 sides, and the 6th number on the periodic table is carbon. They use a lot of carbon. On my old Huracan Performante, there's hexagons everywhere, like in the wheels, vents, glass, like literally everything. Actually, this back mesh is hexagons too. Turns out they used it a long time back as well. This car is like supremely special. It was the last ever Murcielago. It's also the last time they ever used Lamborghini's V12 before going on to use the one that's in the Aventador, which was in collaboration with Audi. And I do think that that makes it so special. I'll get on into the interior in a minute as well. It's also like relatively dated, the interior, for a 2010 car, but it's just stripped out. Like I say, they saved 100 kilos, power to weight is through the roof. It can go 212 miles an hour. That's so fast. It was the fastest Lamborghini ever made at the time. It's got 18-inch wheels, which again, like supercars have got such big wheels now, but I kind of love these. They're so simple and look so good. All of them came with carbon ceramic brakes. The rear tyres are 335, the fronts are much narrower, so that actually the back end of this car is so much wider than the front. You have to realise in this that the rear sticks out way further, which is quite gnarly. So the numbers of these, they said they were going to make 350 of them, which is already like outrageously rare for a car. My Challenge Stradale, they made over 1,000, and that's considered super rare, okay? But they didn't even make 350. In 2008, in the recession, when they started manufacturing this car, which all came out in 09 and 2010, they had to stop. And they stopped at 186 units worldwide, which is so low. And only 28 of them are right-hand drive, which this one is. So this, although it came from Singapore, it's not an original UK car, is one of only 28 right-hand drive Murcielago SVs. It's by far the rarest purchase I've ever made, like, of a car. It's insane. It's so special. I'm so lucky I've got to buy one, especially now. I think as an investment, they're going to be ridiculous, but I just want to drive it. And we're going to drive it in a minute, but I've always struggled, to be honest, to integrate car content into my channel. A lot of you are bike fans. A lot of you just want to watch bike content. I sometimes get comments saying we don't care about cars. It's difficult to talk about them because essentially without showing off, but I'm so passionate about cars. I love the numbers, the stats, the look of them. They're beautiful. Right, look at the rear end too. That single exhaust is so sick, pointing up with the huge carbon diffuser that they did on the SV. The big one-piece carbon wing is incredible. I love the SV branding so much. Ferrari do a car called the Superfast as well, don't they? The 812 Superfast. That's just Italian for it. The doors, I mean, my Huracan, the doors didn't do this. These open exactly straight up. So even the Aventador, they kind of hinge outwards a bit. These come perfectly straight up, which is so cool. So it's pretty easy to get in and out of, but come and have a look at the interior. The interior is very raw, very basic, and very carbon. That whole central console is carbon. The seats, headlining, kind of underneath the dash, all up onto the driver's side of the dash is Alcantara with orange stitching to match the car. The steering wheel has nothing on it. It has got the horn there and there, so it's slightly ergonomic, but it's a very, very basic steering wheel with like a big top, a low bottom, probably for where your legs go, because there's no adjustments in the seats. The paddles are huge. Also the paddle, weirdly, when you've got that one in and the indicator up, like clash with each other a little bit. Can't get your fingers in. There's not very many buttons. There's one for the bat wings, one for nose lift. It has got front end lift, which is very helpful living on a farm when I bring this over here. The Corsa button, speed up the gear changes. Traction control to turn off, which I haven't done yet. The windows are in the middle. Fuel's there. Mirror folds is there. But reverse is over here, which makes absolutely no sense. Reverse is over next to the fog lights. The handbrake's on the outside. The seat belts are on the inside. Nothing really adds up. You don't even sit in a straight line. You see this stripe down the seat, Danny? Mm-hmm. They taper towards the inside. So the pedal box like points into the middle of the car. So when you come off of a roundabout driving it, even though your chest is pointing straight, the car isn't aligned with you, which is really, really odd. Something I haven't got used to. But I think we should go for a drive, don't you? And hear the thing scream, all 12 cylinders, completely to the limit. Taxi! Right, V12, weapon. Can't believe I'm driving this thing. The first thing you notice, other than having a thumping great V12 that just sings like a symphony behind, it's actually right there. It's so close to your skull. And Lamborghini are just renowned for making good engines, especially back then when it was pure Lamborghini. The seats are unreal. Proper deep buckets. A lot of people think these are uncomfortable. I think they're great. They hug you perfectly. Got the SV badge on the headrest, and the entire thing is just about looking where you're going. I should also note, by the way, that if you are looking to build a website, Squarespace is absolutely the platform for you to do so. Woo! V12! That's sick. Should I put Corsa on now? We will. It really is that quick to go online and build your dream website. You can use the multiple contributors feature, so you and your entire team can crack on and build your website collaboratively. You can also choose your domain name at building the website. Wow, that's maybe give me goosebumps. Which could be like 670 horsepower feelsmad.com.org.uk. I've just built that one. I've even got a 14-day free trial, which I'm probably not going to be able to do a lot else in 14 days other than drive this thing, but it's easily plenty of time to build a website, especially as you can use the 10% discount code Matt Jones to save on your first purchase. So head to Squarespace now and build yourself a website. And then without further ado, we're on a bit of dual carriageway now.
Crack the window.
The torque's ridiculous. It's got 661 Newton meters, basically the same as the horsepower. Look, even from low revs, you just go. I keep going! Wow! That was unreal. How quickly did we get to 60 miles an hour then?
Was it 3.2 seconds? Maybe quicker than that?
Yeah, that's the 0 to 60, but we started above 0, so it's supreme. Honestly, I absolutely love it. There's an RPM Technic van behind. They do Manly Racing on the GTP RS.
That's it, yeah.
Just a little pull for them. Better like that one. Put that in your flat 6 and smoke it. What a device, eh? It's It's like very odd to drive at slow speed, but when you're up to speed, it's super on its toes. It was obviously built for this record-breaking straight line speed of a Lamborghini, but it handles amazingly, especially in Corsa mode and when you're on a nice bit of open road or tight road. Just at low speed, that's absolutely not what Lamborghini was built for, and that's sometimes the complaints you hear, but I absolutely love it. This is peak Lamborghini. Let's go and find a bit of a road where you can jump out, Danny, and get some sick shots. Somehow we've done a quarter of a tank of fuel. It's now raining, which means I can show you all that I have one windscreen wiper. Nothing is more like supremely sports car, hypercar than a single wiper. But I'm not too stoked on driving it in the rain. Obviously, I'm not going to pretend I'm not scared. I love this thing more than ever and I want to keep it. What an icon, what a thing to buy, what a thing to own. I feel very lucky that I've turned a passion for bikes into, honestly, fueling a passion for cars. Never thought it would work out like this. What is that? No fuel. Yeah, that'll do. Legends.